Not all stories begin in adversity. Some are rooted in privilege, comfort, and prosperity. And sometimes, it's precisely this contrast that makes them all the more poignant. This is the story of Ali Banat, born on February 16, 1982, in Sydney, Australia. From day one, he was what people commonly call a child born with a silver spoon in his mouth. His family was immensely wealthy. His parents ran a thriving international business and owned millions of dollars in assets. Young Ali grew up surrounded by opulence. He lacked nothing. He was showered with love, money, and opportunity. Very early on, his parents gave him what they believed to be the very best: private education in top-tier schools, designer clothing, and the latest tech gadgets. Ali lived in a world where everything seemed within reach, where the concept of limit simply did not exist. As he grew older, Ali developed a sharp business sense. He didn't want to simply inherit the family fortune. He was determined to build his own. By the age of 33, he was leading a successful company specializing in security systems and power supply, establishing himself as a member of the local economic elite. His daily life was a perfect showcase of success. A $60,000 Rolex watch, a brand new Ferrari, 5-star hotel stays, a wardrobe full of Louis Vuitton, exclusive parties, and a private jet. He lacked nothing, and seemed to have it all. In the eyes of the world, he was the very image of dazzling success. But behind this gleaming facade, no one saw the relentless race for more, the growing emptiness, or the mechanical repetition of a life he believed to be perfect. Until the fall of 2015. One day, during what he assumed was just a routine medical checkup, Ali received news that shook his entire world. The doctors were clear: a terminal, aggressive form of cancer, already at stage 4. His life expectancy was drastically shortened, 7 months at most. Faced with this diagnosis, Ali's world collapsed. The man who had always controlled his destiny, who bought time and comfort as he pleased, was now confronted with a brutal truth. Neither money nor power could stop what was coming: the end. That evening, alone in his living room, he stared into the flames of the fireplace. He reflected on everything he owned, everything he had built, and was struck by a deep emptiness. He whispered to himself, "In 30 years of life, I haven't done anything meaningful. I spent recklessly. I chased pleasure. But I never helped anyone. I never made anyone truly happy." That moment of clarity marked a radical turning point, because Ali didn't run. He didn't pity himself. Instead, he made a bold decision, one few would dare to take. He gave everything away. The morning after that silent night, Ali Banat made a decision that stunned everyone around him. He started by selling his thriving business, capable of generating millions, and did so without hesitation. Then came the cars. The Ferrari Spider, the Porsche, the Lamborghini, all sold. His luxury watches, liquidated. His designer clothes, his properties, his accessories, gone. Everything he owned was put up for sale. But not to fund an experimental treatment. Not to attempt the impossible. No, to be redistributed. Ali didn't want to waste his final months desperately clinging to life. He wanted to truly live, by helping others. To bring his vision to life, he founded a Muslim charity, MATW Project, Muslims around the world. His mission was simple, yet immense: to dedicate the rest of his life to helping those in need. He no longer wanted to be a rich man among the rich, but a brother to the forgotten. And very quickly he took action. He started by traveling to Africa. There, he discovered entire villages where children had no schools, no clothes, no access to clean water. Regions where families barely survived. Ali didn't just hand out money, he acted. He built. He organized. Schools were constructed, wells were dug, medical clinics were opened. Then he expanded his work to other continents: the Middle East, Asia, and the Americas. He funded hospitals, created a center to care for thousands of orphans in the United States, and launched educational programs in remote areas. Thanks to him, thousands of people gained access to clean water, medical care, and the dignity that poverty had taken from them. Ali sought neither recognition nor redemption. He acted with humility, conviction, and above all, urgency, aware that his time was limited. Months passed, and against all odds, Ali was still alive. The doctors had given him 7 months. He reached 12, then 18. It seemed his mission was what kept him going. Every day, he continued his commitment with the same energy. He filmed some of his travels, showcased the ongoing projects, and shared his thoughts in powerful videos. But the disease progressed slowly yet surely. His body weakened, but his spirit grew stronger than ever. From his hospital bed, Ali recorded several messages. Frail, sometimes distant in his gaze, but always with a bright light in his eyes. He spoke of kindness, generosity, and faith. He talked about a life not measured by what we own, but by what we give. In his final video, Ali Banat spoke these heartfelt words. Create something that outlives you. Spread goodness around you. All we leave behind on this earth are our actions. These simple, sincere words touched millions. The video went viral, revealing to people from all walks of life the story of a dying millionaire who chose to give up everything to make the world a little fairer. Ali Banat passed away on May 29, 2018, in his hometown of Sydney. He lived 2.5 years after his diagnosis, defying all medical expectations. On the day of his funeral, the crowd was so large that entire streets were blocked. Thousands of people, many of whom had never even met him, came to pay their respects. Not for his material wealth, but for his heart and the choices he had made. Even today, his foundation continues his work. Schools, hospitals, mosques, and orphanages are being built thanks to the legacy he left behind. Every child who learns to read, every life saved by a medicine, every drop of water from a well continues the legacy of a man who turned a predicted ending into a new beginning for others. Ali did not take his wealth with him. He planted what mattered most: actions. He had everything. He gave it all away. And on that day, he became richer than ever.